it. Imagine a world where you never have to remember another password. No more forgot password, resets. No more reusing the same code for every site. And no more panic when a company announces a data breach. That world is actually closer than you think, thanks to cryptographic credentials, a new way of logging in that's already spreading across major platforms. Today, let's explore what they are, how they work, and what it means for you. Passwords have been with us since the earliest days of computing, but honestly, they're deeply flawed. People pick weak ones like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Many reuse the same password everywhere. Hackers steal huge databases of them in breaches, and phishing tricks people into handing them over. Even strong, unique passwords can be guessed or stolen. Clearly, it's time for something better. This is where cryptographic credentials come in, powered by public key cryptography. Instead of one fragile secret you type in, the system uses a pair of keys, a private key which stays locked on your device, and a public key which the service you're logging into stores on its side. These two keys are mathematically linked, but one can't be used to figure out the other. So when you log in, you don't send a password, you prove you have the private key through clever math. Here's what that looks like in practice. First, the website sends your device a random challenge, a puzzle that changes every time. Then your device signs it with your private key, producing a unique signature. Next, the website checks the signature against your public key. If it matches, you're in. No typing, no guessing, no phishing. The key point here is that the private key never leaves your device, so there's nothing for attackers to steal. Now, you might be wondering, if that's the technology, how do I actually use it? Well, that's where passkeys come in. A passkey is basically the user-friendly version of cryptographic credentials. Tech companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft use the term passkey because honestly, it's just easier to explain than public-private key cryptography. But under the hood, it's actually the same thing. Your device holds a private key, the service holds the matching public key, and together they prove it's really you. Uh, so how does a passkey feel in real life? Instead of typing, you unlock your private key with your fingerprint, face scan, or a simple PIN. Once unlocked, the cryptographic handshake happens behind the scenes, logging you in instantly. So your everyday experience becomes glance at the camera or tap your finger and you're done. You might wonder, what if I lose my phone? Passkeys are kept in secure hardware areas like a device's secure enclave and can be synced across devices through encrypted services such as iCloud Keychain or Google Password Manager. That means only you can unlock them. Even the companies running the sync can't. But there are concerns. What if we become too dependent on one ecosystem? What if cloud syncing itself is targeted? These questions are driving research into alternatives, including decentralized identity. Beyond passkeys, another movement is emerging: decentralized identity. Here, your credentials aren't tied to Apple, Google, or Microsoft. Instead, they live in a secure wallet that you control, often built on blockchain or distributed systems. This approach could give users more independence, reduce reliance on tech giants, and even allow one identity to work seamlessly across multiple services. It's still early days, but it's an important parallel to watch. So why is this stronger? Well, phishing fails because there's nothing to trick you into typing. Credential reuse disappears since every service gets its own unique key pair. And breaches become far less damaging because stolen public keys are useless without private ones. In short, your secrets stay local and locked. If you're new to my channel, please check out my videos and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. But we also need to think ahead. One looming challenge is quantum computing. Future quantum machines could break today's common encryption methods, especially things like RSA and ECC. That's why researchers are working on post-quantum cryptography, new mathematical schemes designed to resist quantum attacks. Passkeys and modern identity systems will eventually need to adopt these quantum-safe algorithms. So, while cryptographic credentials are a massive leap forward, they're not the final stop. For users, this shift means quicker logins and honestly fewer headaches. For developers, it means adopting standards like FIDO2 and WebAuthn. For security, it means fewer mass leaks of passwords. But it's not all smooth sailing. Some people fear lock-in to big tech ecosystems. Not everyone has access to the latest devices. And attackers may shift focus to stealing unlocked phones or tricking users in new ways. So while passwordless systems fix many old problems, they also bring new ones we'll need to manage carefully. Cryptographic credentials, whether in the form of passkeys or decentralized IDs, bring us logins that are more secure, more private, and honestly far less stressful than juggling dozens of codes. It won't be an overnight switch, but as adoption grows, we'll finally move past one of the weakest links in digital security. So next time you log in with just your fingerprint or face, remember, you're not skipping a password. You're stepping into a world where your identity is protected by mathematics and built to withstand even the computers of the future. Thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you in another exciting one soon. Until then, goodbye and take care.